Geminis want to make sure that you're secure in relationships. The Nine of Swords, the Five of Swords, right? The Justice. This represents how when you don't really feel secure while you're in a relationship, then you're just going to leave. You're going to begin to question why it is that you're even there in the first place. And that's what's going to cause you to leave. The Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands represents the people could be there. They could be talking to you, trying to get you to stay. But a lot of you Geminis are going to really begin to question why you're there and them and their motives, right? What are they doing there? Are they just there just to get something out of you that they can? Then you have the Empress. Okay, this is going to be you Geminis thinking about maybe you should leave them if you're not already doing it, right? Because you want to make sure that you actually have someone that really is in this relationship with you for the long haul. They're not just messing around and waiting for you Geminis to do something big for them. That way they can go run brag to their friends, or they can continue to expect that out of you, right, and end up draining you. So the Ace of Swords and the Hangman represents, if those people are there for that, they're going to be very sadly mistaken. You Geminis are going to be very precautious when it comes to interacting with other people now, if you're not already doing it, because you know what it looks like when someone just wants to use you and drain you. It's a parasocial relationship. So the Ace of Swords and the Hanged Man is all about how you need to make sure that a person really is A1. And part of knowing if a person is decent and if they're serious about this relationship is to begin to ask them questions. And if you find out that those people are not really being serious because they're not consistent with the things that they say and they do, then it's time for you Geminis to leave. The World and the High Priestess now is about how, since that's the case, the World and the High Priestess is about how you Geminis are now implementing all of the life lessons that you've learned so far when it comes to relationships, and you're actually using it now, and you're going to be doing that into the future. So people are going to find it very difficult to get one over on you. The High Priestess, you're always going to be aware to see if the person actually is practicing what it is that they're preaching. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Hanged Man. Let's clarify the Hanged Man. Let's clarify the Hanged Man. So you have the Eight of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Seven of Swords, the Magician, and then you have the Knight of Wands. The Eight of Wands, you're going to be very honest about what it is that you want, Gemini. You're going to let people know that you want to be in a relationship. You're not necessarily going to tell them that you want to be married. You're not going to go that far. But a lot of you Geminis are dating with intentions. The Seven of Swords and the Magician is about how, and you're going to see if those people are actually interested in that. Now, most of those people will communicate to you, Gemini, directly that if they really want to be in a relationship long-term or not. It's up to you to listen to what it is that they have to say. And if you find out, usually from their own words, that they do not want to be in a relationship, then you Geminis should leave. The Knight of Wands represents, also, this is about you Geminis. You shouldn't really be afraid to or timid or feel any kind of way to get to know multiple people. When one person isn't your match, you should most definitely move forward. Get to know other people. Let's clarify the Hanged Man. You have the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Strength, and the Death card. Right. So the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, a lot of those people, when they find out just how serious you are and you're not really taking them too seriously, they're going to want to call you the B word. They're going to want to call you names, because the seriousness that you Geminis are giving off, that you're actually looking for a real relationship with someone and not just something fast just so easily done. You want something long term. It's something that a lot of people can't handle because most people are out here in the games playing games. So the Ace of Pentacles now represents the stability that a lot of you Geminis have. You know what it is that you want, and you're not really willing to compromise on it. The Strength and the Death card represents, and this is what is going to turn off a lot of people. But let those people who really don't know what it is that they want long term, but only enter into relationships short term, let those people fall by the wayside anyway, because those people wouldn't be the type of people that you would want in the first place. Let's clarify the High Priestess now. Let's clarify the High Priestess. So to clarify the High Priestess, you have the Ace of Cups, the Empress, the Justice, and the Three of Cups. The Ace of Cups, you have a lot to offer the Empress, but you're not going to offer it to someone that is just here to get whatever it is that they can get from you and leave. The Justice and the Three of Cups, and one thing too is you're tired of fast, encounters that don't actually go anywhere, and you're tired of people even offering that type of interaction with you. You Geminis are more interested in the long term, and if a person cannot give you that, then they need to step off. The Justice also shows that you're doing yourself a justice now, because you Geminis have way more and a healthy self-respect. It's not something where you Geminis are just saying that you have self-respect, but in actuality, you really don't.